Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Turn it way up.
Hey folks, it's Jeff and Kelly. We're back to do reactions again, this time to Band-Maid, Secret of My Lips. What is up, Kelly? How are you, my friend?
No keeping secrets here.
Very nice. Great comeback. Kelly is from Kelly's Reactions. I'm, of course, from the MCU'S Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast. We'd appreciate it very much if you enjoy this reaction that we're about to do, just another fabulous Band-Maid track. If you would consider, potentially liking this, subscribing to our retrospective YouTube channels, that would be nice. Turn on notifications on them. Kelly, you have any Band-Maid thoughts or any general thoughts before we react to this fabulous, wonderful Band-Maid song together, my friend?
Surprisingly, the song wasn't on my list, so it's good to pick one there that I hadn't even had anyone suggest to me at all yet. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay,
awesome. So you got a little extra pep in your step because it's new Band-Maid that's not been suggested.
Yeah,
I like it. That's awesome. And I've definitely never even checked this out or whatever. This is a totally authentic reaction for me and Cal. So I only know of this song. I've never watched anybody react to it or ever caught the song before. This is the official, I believe, either the official live version or one of those
live
recorded
someone does. Yeah.
It's a recorded live video where it actually is cut from the studio, but it is live, but it looks live, that kind of deal. I'm not sure. We'll see in a minute. Let me just turn on micro cancellation really quick. All right, fabulous. I'm gonna stop it and roll it back.
It is a video that they played. It's not an actual live. It's actually the footage, and then the music piped in there and what have you.
Yeah, most definitely. It's an actual official music video or whatever you want to call it, right? And they're just recreating the live experience or whatever, whatnot, and all that, but it still looks really good.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah,
they look authentic playing their instruments and whatnot. I'll tell you what, they look better than they did when they did Thrill, like 10 years ago, whatever, whatnot. Remember that first one when Miku like pretended to play the guitar in it and everything and whatnot? You've seen it, remember? Right? And she couldn't play it all. Like they've come a long way,
oh, they have, and it's like in the now that I see this one, the picture of the girl that I have up there is actually, now that I know, I saw her in the video with the same hairstyle. It's actually the bass player. I thought it was here. Yeah, here all this time. I thought it was like the lead or someone else. But now that I look back at the picture and then I looked at her here, it's the same person. So it's the bassist that I have the picture that person drew for me.
That's not surprising. Misa is super popular.
She's but the bass is very prominent in here. You can hear it along with everything else, but it's prominent. Like you can hear it. And I like the vocal thing there with the microphone.
The effect.
The effect, but it's not echoey, but it's kind of like that hollow sound, but it's like the electronic-y, whatever. I can't think of what the term is for it.
The Band-Maid fandom folks will be really good on this in the comment section. And shout out to the Band-Maid fandom, US and worldwide and all that and whatnot. We love all of you. But and you're the best fans out there as far as I'm concerned in terms of like, how you are in the comment sections. But I'm sure they'll pipe in terms of when this came out and all that and whatnot, how old this is, what album, all that kind of stuff. But if you notice, they like to add effects to some of their songs. They do, I haven't even gotten that far in the Band-Maid catalog. They have a lot of songs I haven't listened to yet, but they like to add effects to like the audio and stuff like that and whatnot from time to time. To like Konami's guitar, for instance, they'll add effects to the guitar. But I noticed that the bass was really prominent in this track, especially on that second stanza. Where they, after the chorus, when like, what I'm saying? Like they kind of changed up the pace of the song a little bit, whatnot. Yeah. And the bass really picked up. Like it almost sounded like a solo almost. Yeah. Like being played, And I love that vocal effect that Psyche does. Yeah. That's actually really cool. I love and the drumming is fucking killer. Yeah, it is. Like seriously, like Akane, the drummer, is killing it on this. On all the double bass and shit. She's playing really fast. Like this is really up tempo. I like it. I really enjoy this kind of Band-Maid music. Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. It's very upbeat and it's very like, it's not fast paced, but it's not like your normal paced song. It's like kind of in between. It's got some pop vibes to it. Like some warning, like pop kind of like music type vibes to the to the track. It does. It's catchy. Yeah. It's radio friendly. Like if it was in English, it'd be what I would consider like a radio friendly rock song. You know what I mean? It's too bad they wouldn't put some of this stuff on the radio. Yeah, I'm not even sure if of course I don't think they would play Band-Maid. There is some English in this song though. They managed to add some in. It's pretty good. Yeah. It almost sounds like she's saying, I hate to say it, folks, but it almost sounds like she's saying, just do me. Right before in the chorus. I'm like, that's what it sounds like. I know it's not can't be what she's saying, but it sounds like that. And it's funny as shit every time I hear it. I think some words though, even in someone's native tongue that they can't say, like names or certain verbs or something like that. Because I know in the department I work in, they can't say my name in their language. There's a few other words that they can't say. And I think with Japanese, there's a few words that I've heard watching TV that were repetitive that I know that it's English. There's some words they just don't have a word for, I guess. The Japanese is tough. I've tried to watch, like last night, I was actually watching a Band-Maid interview in Japanese for like some, guitar magazine or something like that, did an interview or something like that, right, with them. And even with the subtitles, some of their verbiage, like some of the words they use, the expressions that they were talking about to try to explain the type of, like their newest album or whatever, whatnot, right? Like the type of music it was. I didn't understand what they were talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just the words they were using and things like that and whatnot, they were things that you'd have to live in Japan and like, know the culture to understand. Right. But here, we'll go back to the song and wrap it up. I think I stopped it right at like the midpoint. That's a really good song. I really like that.
And I liked it at the end too, where you heard more of everybody. Everyone was singing together, and you could hear all their voices together. I love that.
I don't know that. You know what? It's funny. It sounded like that, doesn't it? But the thing about it, honestly, the thing about it is I think it's only in the studio that you hear Konami ever really actually lay anything to the tracks, right? Like she's the only one. Like you don't ever see Misa usually sing.
Oh wow, that's who I saw. I saw two of them at least mouthing words.
It's usually Konami is the only other one besides Miku, the founder. She's the one that does the backup vocals. Konami is the other one that sings, right? Not the drummer Akane or Misa. And when they actually play, right, like she doesn't always actually add her vocal to those parts. It's only during the studio mix or whatever, right? Yeah, it's rare that you actually see her actually do it. But I like that too. I like that they do that a lot. You ever notice that in their songs? They like to finish the songs off with like a strong harmony.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You know, like as a group, well, not everything that like they do that on a couple songs.
Yeah. I think that's what I noticed as well.
Yeah. And you know, I was just going to mention the one note I wrote down was I like when Akane wears the little hats. The drummer.
Yeah.
Those little hats are really awesome.
That's cute. Yeah, I saw that, and I liked. Is it Kiami that had the ponytails?
No, that's Miku.
Oh, Miku. Okay.
With the pink, right. The ponytails one, the one with the ponytails that always has her hair dyed, almost kind of like purplish,
and she's
or whatever.
And she's the lead guitarist.
She's the rhythm guitarist and the backup vocalist. Konami is the lead guitarist.
Okay, Konami.
She's the one with the long straight hair, and she's the one that always does those guitar solos.
Okay, I thought the straight hair with the bangs was the bass player because that's
Misa. She has long straight hair too. So does Konami.
Misa is bass. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'll eventually get these names down here. Eventually.
Yeah, then Akane is the drummer with the little hat.
Okay.
It's Akane, Akane. Yeah, she's really good on this one. That double bass is powerful. The rhythm section in this song really got me. Like you know, like a lot of Band-Maid songs, I felt really fueled. Like you know, like I love their transitions.
Yeah.
You know, like it's almost become almost standard. I've noticed as being a Band-Maid fan from their songs that they sort of do things the same way from track to track. If you notice, like they'll start the song off, do the opening stanza, the opening chorus, and then they'll make changes. Right throughout the song, there'll be changes right to like that stanza, to the music, to the composition of it, like the guitar parts, the bass parts, right, will change. You won't see like a standard. Yeah, sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like feel to the sound. Yeah,
because you get most people or bands, they have like their intro, but it's like the start of the song, and then you have what they play during the chorus when they're singing, and then it goes back to what they were playing first. So it's kind of like you're kind of alternating back and forth. Some of these songs I noticed they kind of change things up. It's not a repetitive sound. They build up, and then it switches to something else, a different pace, and then at the end they finish strong type of thing.
And they'll also change pace leading into the choruses, which I really like. They did that in this with that hesitation that they did, right? Like, you know, they didn't do it the first time that they stuck it in, but the second time they had a hesitation. It was really good, you know, when they had the music to stop for a second, right? And then that chorus kick in with the harmonies, right? Like, you know, which I'd love to see a live version of this because usually I feel like those harmonies are better almost in the live stuff compared to the official music videos. You could see their makeup and everything and whatnot, like throughout the video, and you could tell at that point it wasn't really live. Yeah. Right. Misa looked really good. I liked her shirt. It was almost like a cutoff, like where it showed, it had just a little sleeve to it, like right below the shoulder, the bassist. I really like that. She has like really like this might sound weird, but like she has like really attractive long arms. You know, like she's lanky. She's lanky. You know, so like I like that. I like how they dress. You know, and like her and Psyche, the lead singer, are the ones that always wear the black. Yeah. They don't like to wear the ruffles and all that stuff and whatnot and all that. And the bonnets.
I'm not a ruffle person either.
That's Miku and Konami and all that. And Akane, they're the ones that add that aesthetic. So do you have anything like final thoughts or anything on the song?
No, I thought it was good. I like when the other part that I did like, I think you already said something, but it was like when when it goes, it's like fast paced, and then they slow it down, and then they bring it back up again. It's like a crescendo type thing. That's what I really like. There's a few of these bands that do something similar, but not quite the same. So
I love the sound of the drums kicking in the chorus. At one point in the chorus, she really hits hard. You know, like and elevates her drumming and whatnot along with the music. It's really great. I love the chorus on that song. It's really catchy.
It is, yeah. Well, I really liked it. I really like this one. This was a song that no one has suggested to me yet, so I'll make sure not to add it back onto my list.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to enjoy it and everything.
I'll put it on my playlist on my phone. That's what I've been doing to all these bands. Once I hear them, I'll add them to my playlist on my phone.
I don't know what I was talking about earlier when I was telling you to add the songs to your list. Like, of course, you would take them off your list, not add them.
I'm like, what the heck's he talking about? I'm not going to add them.
I know. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I know. You take them off. You take them off the list, not put them on the list. All right, folks. Put Kelly and Kelly's reactions on your list to make sure that you subscribe as your next YouTube channel that you subscribe to. How about that?
That sounds good to me.
I know. See, isn't that a great way to wrap up the reaction?
I know, right? Yeah. Let's go subscribe to both of us.
But yes, please, folks. Please subscribe. Like I said, follow, all that good jazz, right? So we just did Band-Maid. Yep, turn on notifications on both our YouTube channels. We just did Band-Maid, Secret to My Lips. Kelly really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. We will see you in the next one. Peace.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up.